My HOA president, Linda, believes her power reaches far beyond our neighborhood. She drove her official HOA patrol SUV past 3 massive no trespassing signs and nearly 5 miles into the woods just to find me. Her plan was to slap me with a fine for an unauthorized hunting blind. Instead, she ran straight over a hidden tactical spike strip designed for poachers. Now her SUV has 4 shredded tires, and she's about to discover that HOA rules mean nothing in the middle of a private forest. My name is Alex. I live in the suburbs, but I also own 500 acres of untouched forest land about an hour from my house. It's my personal retreat. I use it for camping and ethical hunting. It's fully legal, completely private, and has absolutely zero connection to the HOA. But Linda doesn't care about boundaries or jurisdiction. She heard a rumor from a neighbor that I was building a structure, my deer stand, on my land. She decided that because I live in her community, she had the right to inspect any property I own. She grabbed the white HOA 4 Explorer, clicked on her little badge, and drove straight out to my land. She ignored the purple paint on the trees, which legally means no trespassing. She ignored the lock gate, which she bypassed by plowing through a ditch. She was determined to ruin my day. She sped down my private dirt road, clipboard in hand, feeling unstoppable. She had no idea she was driving directly into a trap. What Linda didn't know was that I've been dealing with illegal poachers driving their trucks onto my land at night to steal timber and hunt illegally. To stop them, I installed heavy-duty, police-grade spike strips on the main access road. They're camouflaged under dirt and leaves. I only remove them when I drive in myself. Linda, blinded by rage and entitlement, never looked down. She was going about 30 miles per hour when she hit the strip. The sound was explosive. Pop, 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 pop. All 4 heavy-duty tires on the HOA vehicle blew out instantly. The SUV fishtailed, skidded sideways, and slammed to a stop in a cloud of dust. The metal rims scraped and crunched against the rocky road, completely destroying the wheels. Linda exploded. She kicked the door open, leapt out of the SUV, her pink suit coated in dust, and started screaming into the empty forest. Who put this here? This is dangerous. I'm going to sue the owner of this land. I was up in my tree, stand about 200 yards away. I heard the crash, then the screaming. I climbed down, slung my rifle over my shoulder, and walked calmly toward the wreck. When Linda saw me, her face turned bright red. She pointed a trembling finger at me and shouted, "Alex, you did this. You set a trap for me. Look at the HOA vehicle. It's destroyed." I stopped about 10 feet away, crossed my arms, and smiled. "Hello, Linda." I said, "Welcome to my private property. Looks like you ignored the severe tire damage warnings back at the gate." She stomped her foot like a toddler throwing a tantrum. "I am here on official HOA business," she screeched. "You have an unauthorized structure on this land, and now you're paying for 4 new tires, new rims, and a tow truck. This is assault." I laughed. "Linda, look around you. This is in the suburbs. You're in the wilderness, and you're trespassing." Right then, a green truck rolled up behind her. It wasn't the police. It was better. It was the state game warden, Officer Miller. He patrols the area for poachers. He stepped out of his truck and adjusted his hat. Linda immediately rushed over to him. "Officer, arrest this man. He destroyed my vehicle with these spikes." Officer Miller examined the spike strip, then glanced at the no trespassing sign right next to Linda's head. He looked at me and gave a small nod. Then he turned back to her. "Ma'am," he said firmly, "I received a call about a vehicle bypassing a lock gate. Is this your vehicle?" Linda nodded smugly. "Yes, I'm the HOA president, and I'm inspecting this man's property." Officer Miller pulled out his citation book. "Ma'am, you have no authority here. This is private agricultural land. By driving around a lock gate, you committed criminal trespass. And because you damaged private property, the spike strip, that creates additional liability." Linda's jaw dropped. "But he popped my tires," she stammered. The officer didn't miss a beat. He installed security measures on his own private driveway to stop intruders. You are the intruder. The consequences were glorious. Officer Miller issued her a massive citation for trespassing. Because her vehicle was evidence in a crime and completely disabled, he called a tow truck to impound it. The closest tow company was 50 miles away and charged off-road recovery fees. The tow alone cost over $1,000. The damage to the HOA SUV suspension and wheels added another $5,000. When the HOA board learned that she'd taken their vehicle off-road onto private land and destroyed it while committing a crime, they lost it. She was fired immediately and sued for the damages. Linda learned a painful lesson that day. Her HOA badge is just a piece of plastic, and it doesn't shield her from the laws of the real world. If you enjoyed watching Linda get trapped in the woods, smash that like button and subscribe. Because in the next video, you won't believe what happened when Linda tried to tow my boat from my own driveway.